don't think of me as a CEO, think of me as your fellow musician. That's how I like to be addressed. Just a regular guy who just tried to find a way to help people. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you, press, for being here. Thank you, artists, for coming all this way. Early morning. I know you got a lot of shows. Some of you were with us last night till the wee hours of the morning at Wildgrass. How many people have been at Wildgrass with me to the wee hours? Amen? Is that fun or what? Look, we just love it on you guys because, you know what? Every one of the artists that are signing onto this platform are not just a customer. We are making you part of our family, okay? Today, I'm going to be taking you through what the app is, why we're here, why we built it, and I'm going to be taking you on a journey of also my story so you can intimately connect with me and understand my why. Over the last 22 years, I've had the great privilege of serving some of the biggest brands in the world. When I first started, though, I was actually a homeless teenager, 15 years old. I was dropped off at an orphanage, and I had to learn to survive. The way that I learned to survive was I would actually sleep under a piano at an Arizona State University, and every morning at 4 a.m., as long as I was inside this practice room, okay, and there was a piano in there, and I was playing it, the janitor wouldn't even know that I was sleeping there. So I would wake up at 4 a.m., I would play a few notes, and then when he left, I would go back to bed. And I pretended I was a student, and that's how I survived early on in my life. Well, one day I decided, you know what? Instead of faking playing piano, why don't I try to learn how to do it? So one note became 10, 10 notes became 100, 100 became 1,000, and I created a 4-minute song. My friends at the time were like, hey Max, this is actually pretty cool. Why don't we go play it for all the students during lunch hour? So I went out, I closed my eyes at one of the grand pianos they had in the art gallery, and I closed my eyes and I started to play and I sang a little bit, and when I opened my eyes, you couldn't fit another person in that room. From that moment forward, I realized that my music that I was creating was touching people and it was bringing them hope. And I realized that the music was no longer about me, but it was about them. And that was really the beginning of my life. How I supported myself after that is I created CDs. I don't know, anybody remember CDs? Anybody in this room? I'm 42, okay? You remember CDs? Okay, thank you, bro. So, you know, what I used to do is I would go to Kinko's and I would print up CDs, maybe 100, 200 at a time, and I would take them to the art gallery, to local malls. I would play my piano, and I would sell out. In one day, I would make $3,000 US selling my CDs. People would drop in 20 bucks, 50 bucks, 100 bucks, and that's how I began to support myself. And I got out of being homeless. I actually got an apartment, got my first car, got my life together, started learning computers, started learning how to program, started to do all these different things. And you know, after that point, and this is really important, the trail of making money from CDs started to take a dip. Okay, this is for everyone in the room who wants to know why I built this platform, okay? Anyone remember Napster in the room? Napster? Any Napster fans? BitTorrent? You all know you had it. Don't lie. Okay, don't lie. You all had it. We all had it, okay? Plex? Okay, come on. We all had Plex. So what we would do is we would hack the CD and we'd have to make a copy of it, right? And then we would have it on all our devices. Well, the industry at the time had to respond, okay? It had to respond. So it created a digital download that was encrypted on your device, right? And then iPhone came out, and all these different social media platforms started to come out, and soon we went from CD sales to digital downloads to subscriptions, and now artists make 0.001 cent for every single stream that they have. That, my friends, is why I built this platform. You know, I wasn't making money anymore. But 4 years ago, I was like, you know what? I'll release my music. I'll get it out there. And what I did is, I released my music, I got 10 million streams, and I got a check for $500. And I went, what happened? So I just said, I'm fed up with this. I'm gonna make my own app, okay? And I'm gonna put it in the App Store. But when I started building it, I went, why do it for myself when I can do it for everyone? So that's where it really came from, is really wanting to help my fellow musician. When you get to know me and you get to know Max, I try to serve others.
Okay.
I want to leave a legacy of kindness, a legacy of love, and a legacy of giving something to people that maybe they couldn't have. I want to create jobs for hundreds of thousands of musicians all over the world that are suffering because they can't monetize their music anymore.
Okay.
That's my goal.
Okay.
Artist, built by an artist, built for the artist.
Okay.
Do you think this IPERFORM will replace the physical concert?
No, in fact, I think it's going to enhance it because the physical concert, a lot of your fans can attend that. But let's be honest, only a 5% or 1% of your fans can even fit in an entire arena. You know, Orange and Lemons has 4.2 million monthly listeners on Spotify. If we use that as a metric, right? You can't fit 4 million people in Philippines arena, right? You can fit 15,000, right? So if we sold out, what about the other 98% that couldn't make it? It's for them. For instance, Orange and Lemons is launching the 25th year anniversary concert this 18th. We're going to be sponsoring their live stream, putting it on the app for them, making it available to all their fans because they were reaching out to them saying, hey, is there a streaming option? Well, there's not only a streaming option, but you're going to get music you haven't heard before, exclusive music, their latest single, all their latest photos, videos. We just shot some cool content in Wildgrass Studios in Quezon City. So this is really about bringing their fans together when they can't make it to the shows.
Okay.
This isn't about replacing the shows. This is about enhancing the fan experience and the artist experience and rebuilding and reshaping the music community together.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. I think everyone's here.
Thank
Oh,
you.
I'm gonna do this. Oh, look. Okay, awesome.